Alright, today I want to talk to you about two different things in Illustrator that's going to help you for your t-shirt designs and sticker designs and really any type of artwork that you want to do. We're going to show you Live Trace, which is now called Image Trace in the CC version, and also talk to you about the Touch Type tool. It allows you to customize your fonts a little bit more than the standard editing features. So what Live Trace does for you is it allows you to take pixelated images like this and convert them into vectors. So you can take any PNG or JPEG file and open it directly in Illustrator. So that's what I did. I went to File, Open, and then once it's in here, you can convert it into a vector by using the Image Trace option. Now, Image Trace used to be called Live Trace, and it used to be a button up here. Now they've kind of hidden it under the window option. So you have to pull it up under Window Image Trace. The actual editing palette looks like this. There's an advanced option which I recommend to expand. And once we have this thing converted into a vector, we can go and edit it and change the colors and do all those fun things. So I have the image selected here. You'll see that you can choose from a bunch of presets. I'll usually try to find a black and white logo so that it's just one color that I'm tracing out. And I'll choose that preset as well. With the preview button checkmark, you can adjust your threshold to change the outcome of that tracing however you like it to look. There's also some other advanced features. Depending on the resolution of your photo, you'll need to make sure that you adjust these to get a really good looking picture. This photo that I found online was really high res, so it traces out pretty nicely. And for whatever reason, it does not let you trace if the preview button's checkmarked, so it's going to show you the before and after like this. The other thing I recommend doing is clicking Ignore White here. Otherwise, it's going to trace a white background in all these spots. And I just want the black skull, and that's it. So I'm going to ignore white, hit the trace button. It looks like not much happened. If I hit the expand button up top here, then I have vectors that I can go in and isolate and edit. And the best part about this now is I can take and move this, and I can change the colors of it. So if I go and get my color picker and show you that I can change the skull to any color now because it is now a vector. So let's say I wanted to do like a t-shirt for a metal band called the Skulls. We'll just pretend that's what we're doing. I'm going to convert my artboard to a size that's more manageable for a t-shirt, something like a 10 by 10 size artboard. And you're going to want to see what color t-shirt you're working with. So I'm going to make a rectangle here, and I'm going to change that color, that rectangle, to black to simulate the color of the t-shirt. And your ink color will be whatever color you choose to use. Let's say we want to do yellow. That's fine. That looks pretty cool. Move my skull into place where I want it to be, and then I'm going to add my text. And this is where Touch Type tool is going to come into play. So I'm going to do the for one of the text lines there, match that color, and Skulls is the name of the band we're going to pretend. Skulls. Okay. Now, you could just leave it like this if you want to be lame and just use the standard default font. Okay. Here's the problem. This font doesn't look anything like a metal band's font would look. So you want to customize your type so that it matches to the type of design that you're creating. So I actually went and downloaded a pretty cool font for something like this called Black Castle. Looks pretty metal-ish, or like, motorcycle-ish. I don't know. So I went and downloaded this from the font. Good font, free website that you can get some pretty decent fonts from. And then it's all about sizing and kind of making this look good. So first thing I want to do is just get it generally the size that I want it to be. And now I'm going to show you guys Touch Type tool. Really cool new feature in CC, Touch Type. So you select your text box, and what you can do is you can isolate every single individual letter. You can even change the font type. So I could have different fonts in different lines of type here. And the nice thing about this is I can move individual letters and I can size individual letters. So it allows me to really put a custom touch onto the fonts that I'm working with. So I'm going to try my best to kind of bend this around the shape of the skull here. And I'll individually size some of these letters until I got a pretty decent looking design. Now I do think maybe I need a little bit of space around there, so I'm just going to kind of shift this a touch here. My the text is going to go right over here. That looks pretty nice in that open space. And boom, I just made a nice looking metal shirt using touch type tool and using live trace to get my image traced out how I want it. So it's up to you, colors that you want to go with. You can try mixing and matching some color combinations. You usually, when you're done typing and having the font exactly how you want to look, I always recommend outlining your fonts so that it's just the image. You don't have to worry about keeping those fonts anymore. Alright, so good luck, happy tracing, happy touch typing. See you later.